comment about the game, and then we'll go to questions.
One of the things that I've been sending messages to our guys, especially here through the tournament time, and I've always ended it with, I love my team. We didn't finish it, it wasn't pretty. We did some uncharacteristic things for us, but I told them, you know, champions find a way to win, and the only thing that matters right now is that you're moving on to the championship game. So guys stepped up at different times throughout the game, and I'm really proud of our guys.
Questions?
Coach, can you just kind of take us through the emotions of how this one went? I mean, you couldn't have started much worse from the floor, and then, you know, it was a fight the entire second half and overtime.
Well, we knew it was going to be a fight. I was hoping that we got off to a better start, but the good thing is our guys got settled in, they got calmed down. We hit a few shots. Damon hit a big shot there at the end of the half to get it tied back up. And we just weren't moving the ball from side to side was what really got us to be was a problem for us. And got kind of uncharacteristically out of what we do. So that's again a sign of a great team. We got down big. We could have folded right then. We've got too many seniors and too many good basketball players for that to happen. And they stepped up and got back in the game.
Travis, could you talk about the play that this guy made, the inbound steal, and then the three-point play there? How big that was?
Well, you know, we were kind of torn and stuff about how much we would press them throughout the game. We've seen both ways where teams have pressed them and they've gotten easy baskets. And we thought we'd be pretty good in the half-court defense, and we weren't early on, but we really did a pretty good job in the second half of tightening up our defense. But, you know, Roderick's a gamer. You know, he was up trying to make plays and really just got him jabbing one way, the wrong way, and he wasn't really necessarily trying to get a steal, was just trying to keep pressure, and they kind of made a bad pass. He was there, he finished it, and got the foul.
Travis, you guys had a 12-1 offensive rebound advantage in the first half. Would you say that was the key in your comeback?
Yeah, when you're not hitting your first shot, you know, you got to get second and third shots. And I thought Zarius kind of woke up there, especially in the second quarter, and got some offensive rebounds. I thought Trey did a good job of crashing offensive boards. You know, I thought we got fouled a few times there early on where we were doing a good job, and that's frustrating for the guys. We just told them we had to continue to do that. We had to continue to go to the offensive boards, and it definitely was one of the things that kind of kept us in the game in the first half.
Coach, obviously anybody who's in the state semifinals is a very good team, but to beat the defending state champion when they came out and did get through that first punch, can you just talk about how special it is to beat a quality team like that?
Well, every team that's going to be here in the Final Four, you know, is going to either have had a great season or they're on a great run. And St. Ed's has got a history of being a very good, you know, program. Period. Now, again, them winning it last year and having guys that were on that team coming back in and trying to win a back-to-back state championship. It's one of the things that we didn't want to allow to happen. So it was a big win, not just for these guys, but for our program. We've got a lot of former players that are here tonight that was kind of going through every single play with us. So it's a big win for us, and we're glad to be playing tomorrow night.
Zarius, what was the difference in this game for you guys? I mean, so many different things you can look at. What did you feel made the difference for you guys to get the win?
Well, I felt that in the beginning we weren't really doing what our game plan was, and that was to play defense and really to pack it in inside and stop their drives. And once we started to figure that out in the second half, you know, had to fight through that adversity. And then once we did that, then the game started to open up for us.
Roderick, what does it mean to you to be going to the state final?
It means a lot to me because I've been wanting this all my life. And at first I was at Stivers, and it was pretty hard getting there. But I knew when I came to Wayne, we had a pretty good chance of winning. And Coach Travis just told us keep believing, and we're gonna get here.
Zarius, same question for you.
Well, you know, coming in as a freshman, you know, it's what every player in the state of Ohio dreams of, and you know, just working, you know, 4 years, working every year for this is just, you know, just why not now? You know, senior year, just go out with a bang.
Zarius, can you talk about, I saw you and a couple teammates after the game talk to Kipper Nichols. What did you say to him, and what was it like going up against another competitor like that?
Well, I played against Kipper at AAU a lot. You know, I've grown up playing against him. You know, I just told him that, you know, I love him and that, you know, it's just keep your head up. Yeah, you got 4 more years of basketball to play, so, you know, just remember this and, you know, just go get a national championship next year.
Coach, some of your kids played against this team in the state final in football. What does it mean, you know, to catch this team and beat them in basketball, keep with football in mind?
Well, you know, a lot of these guys are close to all the football players anyway, and you know, so they've gotten some text messages, and the guys telling them to get one for them. And you know, St. Ed's has beat the football team the last 2 times that we've been to the state championship. So that's really rough, and it's big for the program. It's big for our school. Period. I don't know if that had a lot to do with what we were playing for. I told our guys to find something inside that drives you, and I think that they did. You have to dig deep to win games like this when it's kind of back and forth and you get down early. Then you seemingly kind of have the game in your grasp and you turn it over a few times, they tie it. I thought it was a great gut check for us to have to get a stop with the 5 seconds to go to get it to overtime. We got it to overtime, and I thought we did a good job of hitting our free throws throughout the night.
Serious, what was it like at halftime too? I think you guys were shooting like 31%. You're tight. Hitting that big three that DeMonte hit. What was the locker room like at halftime? The guys, we didn't play so well maybe, but here we are.
Well, we like to look at it as we think about the basketball that we usually play and the basketball that we're expected to play. And we know that we can play some good basketball, and that's what we weren't playing in the first half. So we keep our heads up, you know, we're just telling everybody they're playing great and we're not. So it's going to be our half because basketball is a game of runs, and we're just waiting on ours.